Hey everybody, Hardtekticon is back, and I am bringing you the 5th figure in the Transformers Collectors Club subscription service 4.0. And who's it gonna be? Oh, let's find out! Alright, review started. Let's go ahead and get it open. And first we have Foam! And it's Bludgeon! It is the core robot to make what? It looks like his butt is sagging. Yep, it is Bludgeon, and guess what? There's more. Of course, we have the bio card. Shut up and stay there. Let's go ahead and get focused on this. Very nice piece of artwork. Looks to be a pretty strong guy. Alright. Oh, and look, it's not that super cheap, crappy plastic. You can actually see through it. So that's cool. But Bludgeon came with more than just that. He came with 2 big frickin' swords. Swords. Right here. 2 of them. 2. So, let's get this box out of the way. And let's take a look at this figure. Comes with the 2 swords. And these 2 swords come from the Transformers Go Optimus Prime EX, which was the Takara version of Beast Hunters, but they were kind of doing something different, something a lot cornier with the Predacons and such. Check it out. It's kind of entertaining in its own way, of course. Whoops. But yeah, that's what this comes from. It's an Optimus Prime figure that turns into a train or a really, really bad dragon, and he comes with these swords as weapons. The ones that came with Optimus Prime, though, were like that rubbery kind of plastic, and as you can hear, these are a harder plastic, very resonant plastic. I really like them. But let's get on to this main figure. It is a remold, or not, kind of a remold, partial remold due to this little spot right here, of Combiner Wars Onslaught, which I don't have any version of Combiner Wars Onslaught anymore because I did get the Takara Unite Warriors Onslaught Bruticus set, and I just did not like it, so I sold it. I got it about this right before I got this guy, and so I was like kind of just checking out the fully combined modes of the 2, and even with that new Blastoff, just didn't care for it. Blastoff is kind of overrated. He's really not that great of a figure. Now, as for this mold, when it comes to vehicle mode, it is not a great figure either. It kind of bows up right there at the legs. So, it doesn't look good in vehicle mode. And there's not really much you can do about it. Now, as for the swords, because I am so smart, I found a good way to store them. Go ahead and flip these guys around. I think this is how I do it. And then these holes right here are 5mm, so you can just plug them in. Yeah, there we go. Whoop. That one's a little loose. Normally they're a little bit tighter than that. I guess you can take the gun off and do it better. Let me give something else a try. I think maybe I'm doing it wrong. Whoop, whoop, dropping everything. Let's see here. Nope, nope. Well, let me give it a try. since we're right here on camera. Might as well give it a try. Okay, well that'll work too. That looks a little better. So yeah, let's do that instead. And maybe it'll be a little tighter too. Wrong way. Alright. Yeah, these swords are kind of glary in the light, when you have to have the light bright enough to see. Yeah, so that's how I did it last time. There we go. And I think that kind of looks cool. And of course you can take these little flaps right here, which turn into Thunder Mayhem's. I'm stuck. Okay. Thunder Mayhem's chest shield, and now you can kind of move it kind of like a turret. So, yeah, you got that at least. Let me do a little bit better angling here. There we go. There we go. Except I'm bringing everything. Alright. So yeah, you can do that. It doesn't roll great because of the bowedness. But yeah, it does this thing. Now let's so you can get a little bit clearer look on them. I'm gonna put the guns back how they're supposed to be, and just leave the swords off for the moment. Reattach his flaps so we can do some quick vehicle comparisons. Well, first we'll take a little bit better look at his paint job. So, he is primarily green, a really nice color of green. The light is kind of throwing off the shade of it just a little bit to where it doesn't look as brilliant, but it's real nice. Got yellow there for the little light siren things. I don't know why a tank needs lights. It's got some kind of burnt red brown color on them. These guns are purple, of course. Purple guns. Yeah. That's about all there is to them. And underneath, you know, put him like this and see what we got. There we go. Now, since he does carry the soul of Thunder Mayhem, I mean, Thunderwing, I decided to pull out Thunderwing again. Yeah, so there he is with Thunderwing. A Generations figure from a few years ago. Still a good mold, though. Still a good mold. I prefer Sky Shadow myself, even though that one's really badly out of scale, too. Stop talking about scale. Scale is a naughty word. And here we have Skullgrin, who is one of his, in the IDW comics, him and Skullgrin worked together. Like, Skullgrin worked under Bludgeon, who was a general. So yeah, there's those two together. Skullgrin, excuse me, Skullgrin comes from the same Generations line as Thunderwing over there. So let's go ahead and get this guy in robot mode. Go ahead and pull the guns off. Now this mold has been transformed a whole bunch, so I'm not gonna spend a whole bunch of time on it. See if we can go ahead and do this. This part right here is really tight. There we go. Alright, there we go. So we got that detached, just kind of getting everything a little bit loose. Get loose. Boop, 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 boop. Oh. First of all, don't do what I just did. Let's go ahead and flip these wings back up so we can get the arms down properly. fold this down. Same exact transformation as Onslaught, Combiner Wars Onslaught. It's just got two different head molds. A new head mold for his robot mode and a new head mold for his combined mode. Now, he suffers from the same problem that Victorion does with the knees, but I actually went in there, right, let's see, kind of get focused right there, and I just kind of clipped it, and now I can transform it just fine. So much better. There we go. And spin the legs around, which are really tight. I believe all the joints on this guy are pretty tight, which is good. I like some tight joints. Maybe not too tight, but tight. Now from here you can flip these wings around like this. You can flip it around like this if you wanted, but we're not going to do that. We'll just leave it like that and he'll just have a little bit of a big backpack. He does have these little pieces built in right here, just like Onslaught, so he stands pretty well. I like to go ahead and give him these guns just like Onslaught because I like for him to hold the swords. There we go. Get that right there. Alright. And you're not doing what you're supposed to, buddy. Come on now. And finally, flip this down as he's trying to flip himself, and we have the bludgeon head. Oh, and we are out of focus again. So, here we have Bludgeon. Hold on here, give me a sec. There we go. Had to get that snap. Not a bad snap, it's a good snap. Kind of like this guy's brain does. So yeah, let's give him the swords. Which fit really nicely in his hands. And Bludgeon is now complete. And I'm really messing everything up. Oh my god. Okay. Got him transformed properly, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright. So I think we got it now. I think we got Bludgeon settled. So, there we go. Bludgeon. A Combiner Wars Bludgeon. And that's pretty cool. Now, he does not turn into the tank, but I really like this version. Where the Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon, who was kind of their version of Generations Bludgeon, came out, they were kind of going for making him look like his Pretender shell, because this guy in G1 was a Pretender. And his inner robot looked more like this guy. And the outer shell looked more like Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon with the skull face, the really bad skull face, and all the samurai stuff. Where this one's got that nice blockiness, but he still looks like a big menacing character. Let's go ahead and take a good extra nice look at that really neat head sculpt. Oh, did not focus really well there. Look at that. Kind of wish a little bit more of that detail was picked out in paint. It is not, unfortunately. I am being a shaky puss, I know. But yeah, really nice. Let's go ahead and turn it to the side. It's got a really long chin. And they even put a little bit of detail on the back of the head. See, his headband's tied back there. But yeah, really liking this head. Now, as long as you have his head out of his chest, you can take this right here, Matrix of Malice, I think this is the front, and you can just kind of plop it in there. It does not sit perfectly well at all. It always sits lopsided one way or another. But hey, it's a place to store the Matrix if you plan on displaying the figures like this. Now, if you're wanting to put them in robot mode, that's a different story. But yeah, whoop, there it goes. It does fall out kind of easy. Plop. So yeah, Bludgeon's a really great looking figure. We took a good look at the head. We got lots of this kind of dull orange, lots of the burnt red, brownish color, plenty of yellows, the really nice green, of course. I'm loving all the colors on this figure. None of them are particularly bright, but man, it just looks great in my opinion. And the swords, Bludgeon has to have swords. And the swords, I think, are perfect for him. I mean, they look like they can just chop an Autobot clean in half. Chop, chop. So yeah, in case you can't tell, I like this figure. He has the same exact articulation as Onslaught. The head can rotate 360, like I said. It can look down. Mistransforming, it can look really down, like it could be like, Thunder Ring, what should I do? Okay, oh, yeah, oh, okay, I'll destroy you, and that's what he does. He can look about that far up. That's about as up as he can look. Yep. But in robot mode, the articulation is good enough to get some pretty cool poses. See if I can do this without messing all kinds of stuff up. Whoa. I might need to tighten those joints right there. That backpack doesn't help. But yeah, look at that. That looks pretty menacing. Looks like you're about to get chopped up. Yeah. Good looking figure. He feels nice and solid. The head, again, is that that plastic is not the same type of plastic as this. It's a different type of plastic, almost a rubbery feeling. So yeah. Alright, from here, let's go ahead and get some comparisons done. So for a comparison, let's go ahead and back them up a little bit. Kind of get them in a better position with the sword so you can see stuff better. That'll work. So here he is with Thunder Mayhem. That's what they look like together. Thunder Wing, not Thunder Mayhem, Thunder Wing. And I know it's a little complaint about it, but oh, and this is the Takar version, but this it just shouldn't be a deluxe. Okay, I'm done. Here he is with one of his posse, one of his crew, who was also in G1, a Pretender. Maybe that's why they like to hang out. Now I am aware that these are supposed to be over his shoulders, but I like to kind of make them look a little bit different from Darkmount, aka Straxus. Yeah, that's how they look together. Let's see, who else should I show? Ooh, how about another one of his crew himself? Yeah. So yeah, this is Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon. Decided to go ahead and pull him out. He does have an upgrade kit going on him, and it's a perfect effect samurai warrior kit or whatever. It comes with a die-cast sword, die-cast dagger, and a selection of new heads, this gun, and a larger gun that I gave to the same mold of G2 Megatron. So yeah, here's kind of robot mode and pretender mode for Bludgeon. So yeah, there's a good looking comparison between the two. I also got Croc, who I believe in some fiction or another they were buddies. So yeah, this is subscription service Croc. That is a good scale comparison there. That's what they look like together. And who else? Finally, for a more recent Voyager figure, here is Titan Returns Galvatron. Yeah, that's how they look together. Titan's Return Galvatron is about, or Bludgeon's head is about here on Titan Return Galvatron. Like right there at his shoulder. So he is taller. He's a little bulkier, but lighter. Galvatron's bulkier but lighter than Bludgeon here. So yeah, and I do plan on getting one of those upgrades to put gravity off the map. Put the blaster here, but I'm kind of waiting for more of an official one where the colors will match. Not an official one, but a little better quality one. So yeah. Now real quick, I was going to kind of save this for the subscription service 4.0 wrap up, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now. And just so you can see what it looks like, let's go ahead and put his guns in his hands. So there you go. He's way off camera, isn't he? But yeah, so there he is with his guns in his hands. So you can see, they're, whoop, kinda loose. Another reason why I don't care for the guns in the hands. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get him in his combined torso mode so you can see it real quick, but I'm not building Thunder Mayhem yet. I'm just going to give you a quick sneak peek of the torso mode and the new head. Give it one of those blurry close-ups. Now, unfortunately, you have to take out the matrix, and from there there's nowhere to store the matrix on him except for what you call it. Am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing this right. But yeah, there's nowhere to put the matrix where it's safe unless you go and get, you know, some necklace or something for him. Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Now, like with the Bludgeon one, these kind of help seal everything. Onslaught. I said Bludgeon. We'll save that last part for later. Let's go ahead and get this all flipped down. You know what, let's not flip that down yet. We'll go ahead and do this. Okay, so there we got his legs, which aren't perfect. I really don't think that little notch right there holds this mold very well. but it's what we got to work with, so we got to deal with it. So here we go. We got everything all right. There we go. Kinda. And now for the face reveal, or the head reveal. Why is this one so much closer? Oh, I see. Mistransformed. Hardtekticon. Shame on ya. Shame on ya. So, head reveal. And you gotta be kind of careful doing this, actually. There we go. We have Thunder Mayhem. Mayhem's head. Take a nice good close look at this. Pretty nice. In the original pictures that it showed, it kind of made it look like this was going to be like way too big for the torso, but I think it works really well. I really do. So yeah, digging it. So that is the torso mode. Like I said, you got to put a necklace on this thing to get them to wear it. But I think that is all I have to say about Transformers Subscription Service 4.0 Bludgeon, aka Torso of Thunder Mayhem. So, we got 2 more figures to review. We're going to do that in one review all together. And then we're going to get Thunder Mayhem put together, show you all the subscription figures at once. So until then, I will see y'all next time.